Narcissists like to even the score with people that the narcissist believes has turned against them, has abandoned them, has criticised them, or simply hasn't done what the narcissist wanted them to do. Narcissists believe that they are entitled to have things their way, and they are the self-entitled hypocrites. They believe that it's one rule for them and another rule for you. This video is the narcissist invalidation. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. Most narcissists like to do their manipulation covertly, hidden, in secret, so that those around them can't see what is happening to them. All narcissists are capable of invalidating other people. Some do it underhand, some do it covertly, some do it in the more obvious, overt ways. However, the way they do it often distracts people from what the narcissist is actually doing to people. Some narcissists do this with a thought out plan. They have the intent behind their behaviour. Other narcissists just act on impulse. They bring other people down to feel better about themselves. Whether or not they are aware of their behaviour, they lack the empathy to care for how their behaviour affects you. And many narcissists will rationalise within their own mind why their behaviour is acceptable. They will excuse within their own mind. They will make excuses for their own behaviour within their own mind to make it acceptable to themselves. Not only will they do this to themselves, they will gaslight those around them into making the narcissist behaviour seem reasonable when it's completely unreasonable to go around hurting other people to get your own fix. It's wrong to go around hurting other people in general. With a narcissist, as they usually don't feel enough, although they're not going to tell people they don't feel enough, but as they usually don't feel enough, their way of feeling enough is by exploiting other people. There are many people in the world that don't feel enough, and they go all out to help other people to feel better about who they are as a person. Narcissistic people go all out to hurt other people. We all make mistakes in life. Those who try to help people recognise their own mistakes. They feel remorseful for their mistakes and they apologise for their mistakes and they try not to do it again. With a narcissist, they rationalise why their behaviour was okay and find somebody else to take the fall for the narcissist's behaviour. And yes, many narcissists can control their behaviour. Otherwise, they would be who they are all of the time in front of all those around them. They can be very different people depending on who they are trying to impress. If they want to play the hero, they're going to come across very well to other people. If they're wanting to play the victim, they are going to come across as they woe is me. And some narcissists will even go to the extent of dressing the part to either gain the sympathy or gain the admiration. They don't dress to impress themselves. They dress to get the attention they believe they're entitled to from those around them. And as they believe they're entitled to dress how they want and how their dressing is to impress others or gain sympathy from others, they often put other people down about why other people are dressed the way they are dressed, when other people are just dressed in what makes them feel comfortable as a person. Narcissists do have some form of awareness because they do fear consequences for their actions, why they gaslight and lie so much. With many, as they've rationalised it within their mind of being acceptable behaviour, they gaslight so convincingly well others because they believe they were entitled to do what they did, and they will lie, deny, project, blame shift to pass the blame onto someone else if they fear there is consequences for their actions. And many narcissists want to pull other people down through invalidation. They want to get people questioning themselves because it makes it easier for the narcissist to get away with their behaviour. You can have the overt, grandiose narcissist that will just outright lie and say, I never did that, or you are not capable of doing that, when you really have a passion for something in your life and they don't want you doing better than themselves. That an overt narcissist will outright tell you that you can't do that, you're not good enough to do that, you're not worthy. What makes you think that you are capable of achieving that? To put you down, to put you in your place so that they can feel significant. A covert will come across more, I think you might be mistaken, I think you're remembering things wrong. Are you sure you really want to do that? Are you sure you're capable of doing that? So with the covert, they almost seem like they care. They almost seem like they're trying to find a compromise when all they're doing is trying to distract you from their true intentions. And both methods, the covert and the overt methods, are used to cause you self-doubt. So you don't gain any self-improvement, and so that they can further their control. If you feel off around somebody, if someone puts you down, if somebody continues to hurt your feelings and then claim that they haven't hurt your feelings, they don't recognise what is wrong within their behaviour, and it's not up to you to change their behaviour. It's up to you to change direction far away from them. Whether they are on the narcissist personality disorder or not, people do need at least 5 of the 9 characteristics to be classed as on the disorder. You can have someone with high traits of narcissism. You can have someone that's just got 3 or 4 traits of narcissism that's not actually on the personality disorder, but they are very draining and very negative and very toxic to be around. It's not our job to teach other people how they should behave when they are a grown adult. It's our job to teach ourselves how we should be treated. And if somebody is treating us in a way that we wouldn't treat other people, that person is not for us. Narcissists invalidate other people because they don't feel enough. So they want to make you feel less than, so that they can feel better than you. And they do it in such hidden, underhand ways. As we believe they care for us, we take on board their opinions, we take on board their feelings. We believe they've listened and they're understanding where we are coming from, and the validation we get from them is a validation of negativity. It's a validation that we're not enough, but we don't recognise that this is them trying to bring us down. We value the opinions of those we care for, sometimes a little bit too much. A covert narcissist will invalidate you in subtle ways. They will say things like, are you really going to wear that? I'm not sure I trust that friend of yours. Do you really think that's the right career path for you? I'm not so sure that you'd be happy doing that. I think your imagination is getting away with itself a little bit. They're not going to outright tell you things, but they're going to subtly plant those seeds of self-doubt within your mind, and then they are going to help them grow. They are going to, that friend that they don't trust, they're going to start spreading rumours about that friend, and they're going to start claiming things that friend has said or done. So you question yourself, you question your friend, you don't question the narcissist who's triangulating you. When they start coming at you with, are you really going to wear that? They might then start coming at you with, oh, you looked better in this. You looked better when you were thinner. You looked better when you had some more meat on your bones. They're going to slowly turn it up bit by bit to feed your subconscious mind into doubting who you are and doubting who the people are around you. Overts usually have a little more clout. Overts usually are the kind of person that is grandiose, that is arrogant, that believes they are special and has people around them looking up to them. So they can be a little more hard-hitting in the way they say things. A narcissist, a overt narcissist, will just directly say, you look awful in that, you're not capable of doing that, that friend of yours, they don't like you. And both the overt and the covert would say things like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. So it's not a direct threat. They've said, I wouldn't do that, so they wouldn't do that if they was you. But it leaves you questioning, what on earth do they mean by that? If you ask them what they mean by that, they might come at you with more invalidating words, or they might rage at you, they might fall silent on you. So you get to a point where you're walking on eggshells and daren't ask them what they meant by that. And once a narcissist has belittled your beliefs, belittled your choices, belittled your friendships, once they have planted some self-doubt within your mind, they will help those seeds of self-doubt grow by coming at you with, I didn't mean that. Don't be so sensitive. Stop overthinking. Stop overreacting. I was only joking. Can you not take a joke? They're going to gaslight you to question your perfectly normal emotional feelings to their invalidation of you, so that you doubt yourself all the more and go to them for further opinions of who you are as a person. Why do they do this? Control, to gain control of those around them. They put others down so that they can take charge, so that they can feel superior. They want to control other people's lives by controlling other people's thoughts and other people's feelings, which often leaves us with little self-worth, full of self-doubt. Questioning who we are as a person, questioning our intentions, questioning our behaviour, questioning our emotions, with very little confidence left in our own decision-making skills, within very little confidence left with who we are as a person. Often then believing that we don't deserve any better, or we deserve their mistreatment, and it's all the narcissist gaslighting and game playing to get us in that place so they can further their control. Recovery. Start learning to be who you want to be. Stop and start observing people's behaviour, observing people's words, and stop absorbing them. Stop taking things that other people say to you personally. They are in control of their words. They've said those words to you because it's who they are as a person. It says more about them. When someone is pulling you down, it says more about who they are as a person than it ever will you. If they are incapable of trying to raise people up, they have their own issues, and their issues are not your problem, especially when they don't even recognise their own issues. Start building on your confidence. Even if you have doubts, get up and do it anyway, and recognise that mistakes are going to be made. It is how we learn. Sometimes we might need a break, sometimes we might need a rest, but we get up and go again until we achieve it, to prove to ourselves that we can do it, to build our confidence up. If you go out to learn to play a piano and you've never touched a piano in your life, more often than not, unless there's a little bit of natural talent behind there, you're going to suck. You're going to hit the keys. You're not going to get it right. You're going to need to find somebody to guide you, but somebody that is willing to support you, somebody that's willing to lift you up, someone that's willing to say, okay, well, we didn't do that great today, but we'll get some rest and we will go again tomorrow until you do achieve it. Life is about practice and telling yourself that you can do it. Henry Ford, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're probably right. So start telling yourself you can. Sometimes you can be running along nicely, learning a new skill, and then hit a dip. That dip is not to pull you down. That dip is just to have a bit of reflection, have a bit of a break, and then go again, because you can achieve what you put your mind to. It's just a learning curve. Tune into your instincts, tune into your feelings. If somebody is making you feel inadequate, they have their own inadequacies. They're trying to pull you down to feel better within. If somebody is willing to support you, those are the kind of people that you do want in your life. I shall link in the description the video for the narcissist passive-aggressive behaviours, the video for limiting beliefs, and the video on self-doubt to explain more. Thank you very much for listening. Please add in the comments anything that helps you grow your confidence after this kind of relationship. Go out there and start creating the days that you deserve, because you do deserve to have amazing days. Bye.